Hello friends, this is Praveen. Welcome to the course on PHP and MySQL. In my last video, I have discussed about file uploading in MySQL database with PHP. Today, I am going to discuss about cookies and session in PHP. Cookies. A cookie is a small file with maximum size of 4 KB that the server embeds on the user's computer. Cookie is often used to identify an user. So when each time the same computer requests a page with a browser, it sends the cookie, the set cookie as well. PHP can create as well as retrieve cookies. So let us see it how it can be created. So cookies. Set cookie function is used to create a cookie. Syntax is set cookie, then the name of the cookie, value of the cookie, expire time period, till which the cookie will be alive, then where path in which the cookie will be available, then domain name where subdomain where the cookie is available, secure if the cookie is set on HTTPS only or on uh, or HTTPS only and then HTTP only. That means cookie can be accessed using HTTP only or JavaScript. So let us see name of the cookie, which will be used as key for $_cookie super global. And this is a mandatory parameter. Rest all are uh, optional parameter. Value of the cookie. This value is stored on the client's computer. Expire expiration time period in seconds. We may use time function to give expiry period to a future time. Path the path on the server in which the cookie will be available on. If it is /, then it is available in the whole localhost path. Otherwise we can restrict it within our project by giving the project folder path only. Domain the subdomain in which cookie will be available. Secure if set true, cookie will only set over HTTPS. On the server side, it can be programmed that to send this kind of cookie on HTTPS connection only. HTTP only. If set true, cookie will only be accessible through HTTP protocol and not with a scripting language such as JavaScript, and it can be used to avoid XSS attack as well. So setting a cookie. So here what has been done, the set cookie function, and it should always be used above HTML before printing even a single space. So we have used above HTML. This is cookie name, user, and then cookie values etc. So set cookie function is used $cookie_name. This is the name, user name, and then cookie_value. The value will be etc. Then time plus 86,400. So 86,400 means 1 day into 30. So the cookie will be alive for 30 days. Then /. It means cookie will be available on whole local host. Then the coding is like this. If not is set $cookie_name. That means if $cookie user is not set, then cookie name user is not set. But what if it is set? If it is set, then I'm just printing cookie dot $cookie_name user is set, and the value is $cookie_name. So the value will come etc. So let us take it on the browser first. So this is our Macromedia Dreamweaver, and we were working on this PHP project site folder. So let us make a new file, cookies.php, and just open it. So we have to use this set cookie function above HTML, since this cookie information comes as a header, as a header, and it should come before printing in even a single space. That's why it has to be created above HTML. So this one, and then we'll use this one, dollar cookie underscore name is equal to whatever value we want to give. Suppose we are giving user, and then or we give a random value ABC, the name, and then dollar cookie underscore value is equal to, so I'm just putting double quote, that is better, ABC ARTTC. That's it. Now we want to create, whenever the page loads, it will create a cookie. So set cookie, this is the function, and then string name. So name is dollar cookie underscore name. So this ABC named cookie will be created, and then the value is dollar cookie underscore value. Now next is expiration time. So how it can be used? We'll use this time function plus 86,400 star 30, and this is for 30 days time limit. But if we want to make it for 1 day, then just put it is a time function plus 86,400, comma, it is in seconds. So if you convert 24 hour into seconds, it will come 86,400 seconds. And then path. So right now I'm creating it, making it available to whole localhost. So that's it. Now I'll check again. I'll try to print this if this is site. So if not its site, so it's set dollar underscore cookie named dollar cookie name, dollar cookie underscore name. If it is not set, then I will print echo cookie named dollar cookie underscore name is not set. But what if it is set? That means after loading it first time, the cookie will be set and it will be alive for 30 days. So once we browse the space, and next time we browse, then this cookie will be set. So it will come into this else part, and here we will echo cookie dollar cookie underscore name. It's set, and then I'm just giving a break, and then again printing the value, echo cookie value. value is. Now I will just concatenate it with this dollar underscore cookie, since the cookie variable will be saved in dollar underscore cookie super global. So I can use this dollar underscore cookie dollar cookie underscore name. That's it. Just save it. Press function 12. So first time this ABC cookie dollar cookie underscore name will not be set, and this echo cookie named dollar ABC is not set, should be printed. Cookie name ABC is not set. Now if I refresh it, it should print cookie ABC is set and value is ARTTC. Just refresh it. Cookie ABC is set, cookie value is ARTTC. Now close it. Just if you browse it again and again, every time with this cookie ABC is set, cookie value is ARTTC will come till 30 days. So the moment every time we set a cookie, it will be set for next 30 days. So unless this page is not browsed for next 30 days, it will never expire. So next, and it is available in the whole localhost. We can check it. I'm just making a new folder here. So I just made a new folder, test folder, and within this test folder I'm adding a new file, and then check cookie.php. Just click it, and I'm just printing here, or we can use this var underscore dump if it is available or not. PHP, just var underscore dump or dollar underscore cookie. Just save it, press function 12, check it if it is available or not. This one, ABC and then ARTTC. So this is available even if in some other folder as well. So till this localhost path is there, it is available. So how we can restrict it? So to restrict that, we can use this way. We'll create another cookie here, cookie named XYZ, and I'm giving some value here like Karachi, and then I'm just making here it should be available within PHP projects only. PHP projects. Just save it. So this folder, this is the folder. So this cookie named XYZ will be available within this PHP projects only. Now save it. Is not set. Now double click it, refresh it. Cookie name XYZ is not set. Okay, what is happening? Why it is not set? Cookie underscore, okay, cookie underscore name, cookie underscore value. Oh, PHP projects. PH projects. That is why this difference. PH projects. So that is why it is not coming here. Just save it, change it. Now save it. It will get set now. This one, this. So this one, cookie XYZ is set and cookie value is Ranchi. So this cookie is available within this project, PH projects. So now if I check in this check cookie.php, I should see only one cookie, that ABC and value is ARTTC. that XYZ and value is Ranchi should not be available here. That you can see it is still not, it is not available. But if I check here var underscore dump, here two cookies should be available. That ABC as well as XYZ. So two cookie XYZ, since this ABC was available throughout this localhost, so it was available in another folder, but this XYZ was made available within this PH project, so it is available within this PHP projects as well. PH projects as well. Now get back to our presentation. So deleting a cookie, how cookie can be deleted? So cookie can be deleted. Just set time to earlier time than the current time. So what we can do, we'll use same thing, cookie name, we'll use ABC, then cookie value, ARTTC, or and then just set that time to some earlier time. It can be 1 day, 30 days, whatever it is, it hardly matters. And use same arguments which is used to set the cookie. Otherwise, this cookie doesn't get deleted. So we'll just take it here on the editor. So it was created. Now I will just take this part to manage. That's it. Now what will happen? This XYZ will be deleted. So first time it will show two cookies, but next time it will show only one cookie. Just take it. First time it is showing two cookie, but now if I refresh it, it should show only one cookie. This is cookie named XYZ is not set because this named XYZ named cookie is not set. It has been deleted. Now what if I want to delete that still ABC as well, so, ABC named cookie? So what we can do, I will just take in here var underscore dump. I will keep here control X, I'll put it here, control V, save it, press function 12. You can see still ABC cookie named ARTTC is there. So what if I want to delete this one as well? So I can just set this one. I'll change this to ABC and I will change this to ARTTC, and we need to change this as well. Otherwise, because the parameter was forward slash, so we need to pass exact parameter, otherwise it may not get deleted. So just now click it. First time it is set. Now if I refresh it, it should get deleted. Empty. Now there is no cookie. Now get back to our presentation first. Session. So a session is a way to store information in a variable that can be used across multiple pages. The information is not stored in the end user computer, as in the case of cookie, it was stored in the client PC. A session can be started with the session underscore start function, and session variables are stored in the PHP global variable $_session. A session is a way to store information in a variable that can be used across multiple pages. This information is not stored in the end user's computer, that we have just seen now. So a session is started with the session underscore start function, and session variables are stored in the PHP global variable $_session. So what we can do, we will just start the session underscore start in any page, and if we will check $_session count. If it is not empty, then we will create the session. If it is not empty, then we will check the session value. Whatever the session value, I will increase the value to 1. But if it is empty, then I will create I'm creating the session count to 1. Just take it on the browser first. So I'm just making a new file, and here I'm just making this session.php, and within this, what I will do here, I'm just start this PHP script and then close it. And now I'll check. I need to if anyone wants to work with the session, so it session underscore start function should come first. Session underscore start. So now people can work on session. So if not empty, dollar underscore session. So some value. If it is not empty, I'm just giving count. I'll just increase the value of session. So what we will do here, dollar underscore session count plus equal to 1. So what this will do, if session is set, session dollar underscore session count is set, it will increase its value by 1. But what if it is not set or it is not empty? Else I'm just setting it value to 1. Just remove it. So the value will be 1. So when I browse it on first time on the browser, the session count will be empty, and so the value will become 1. And every time I will refresh the page, the counter should get increased. And how we can check it? I will check it here. Echo dollar underscore session. So here we can check just control X. Okay, I'll put here and then again there. Control echo dollar underscore session count. It will be better. And then I can put it here. Otherwise, first time it would have thrown error. So that's it. Just save it. Press function 12. It is 1. Keep on refreshing. It will increase. So this value is getting increased. Now it should be available on multiple pages, on every page. So what I will do, I will just click on some other page. So I'm just making a anchor tag. Href is equal to any other session check. Just I'll make another file here. New file, test session. Test session.php. So ahref. Okay. It's equal to test session.php and then /a session check. Now in this test session page, what I will do, I will just start this session underscore start function, since I want to pick the value. So session underscore start, and then I'll pick dollar num is equal to or dollar session underscore value is equal to dollar underscore session count. Save it and I will print it as well. Echo dollar session underscore value. That's it. Just save it. Press function 12. Yes, 12. Save. And the moment I save, refresh it, the value is getting increased. So the value of dollar underscore session count is 8 right now. So if I click this session underscore check, it should print 8 in the test session page. This is test session page. So this counter, this session value has passed from the session.php to test session PHP, and it is available on every page till I close the browser. Suppose I close. So the moment I close the session, all the session variable has been destroyed. And when I check this browse it again, it will again start with the value 1. So let us check it again. 1. If I click on session check, it will print 1. So that's it. Now we will check how to destroy it. If we want to destroy without closing our browser, so how we can do it? A session normally gets destroyed on closure of the browser. We have just seen it. However, it can also be destroyed using session underscore destroy function. So how we can do it? We'll just take it now first. So we'll make another file here. New file. And I'm just making a this session destroy.php. And what I will do here, I'll just destroy the session, and this can be destroyed using session underscore destroy function. So what we will do, we'll do here first session underscore start is needed to work on this session variables, and then session underscore destroy, this one. This will be destroyed, and then I will navigate it back to session.php. So header, location, colon, session.php. Just save it, and then I will make a anchor tag here. A href is equal to session destroy.php slash session destroy. So what I'm doing, whenever I come from this, after creating the session, I come to this test session.php. I will click this session and this session destroy hyperlink, and it will go to the session destroy, will destroy the session, and it will come back to this session.php. So let us check it how it can be done. So just check it here. 1, refresh it. So this session is set now. Its value is 11. Now we can check it session check. So this 11, so session value is set. Now if I click on the session destroy, it should get, the session should get destroyed, and it should get navigated back to session where the value should be printed as 1. As it is not set, it has been destroyed, and it should again restart from value 1. Just click on this, it is 1. So that is how we have seen how cookies and sessions can be created and destroyed and destroy. In my next video, I will be discussing about login and logout concepts in PHP. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, then please like, subscribe, and share it.